Pee. Pee. Guys, if you haven't noticed yet, it's freaking winter. It's snowing, it's icy as f, and every day is damn near freezing or even well below it. And whenever there's a bit of snow on the road, all hell seems to break loose. From people smashing into the back of other cars at stoplights, parking lot mishaps on ice, and straight up losing control on the highway. And damn near every time that this happens, it comes down to the user having the wrong tires for the conditions. So if you really want to save money on your insurance and double the lifespan of your all seasons and or summer tires, you really need a set of dedicated winter tires. So that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. We're going to go over our most popular snow tires going into 21. That will be sure to change your entire winter driving experience. That was a weird pause that I did there. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Fitment Industries. I'm Sean B.FI on Instagram, and before we get started, be sure to browse the largest selection of wheels, tires, and suspension on the whole friggin' internet. Let's get started. Starting with our fifth most popular selling winter tire, let's take a look at the Nexen Winguard Sport 2. The Winguard Sport 2 is a great affordable option for someone looking for a winter tire with both lifespan and also spirited driving in mind. The first thing you're going to notice is the directional and asymmetrical tread design itself, reminiscent of your UHP all seasons or even summer tires. This is going to give this tire its performance-oriented handling characteristics, which is kind of a weird thing to say about a winter tire, but it makes sense from a tread pattern standpoint. What the f? A tread pattern of this design is aimed at keeping its contact patch large in order to keep more rubber on the road for that stability, to increase responsiveness and stability with spirited and higher speed driving. This tread pattern choice also aids in the tire's ability to be at the top of its class in lifespan and road noise as well, which is extremely impressive considering how soft a compound really has to be to remain flexible in winter and extremely cold weather. And then with that, you're probably going to notice the thousands of little sipes that run through the entire contact patch of the tire. And what these do is they actually pick up snow and ice and hold it in their sipes, because contrary to popular belief, snow and ice friction on other snow and ice is greater than that of rubber on snow and ice. They also allow multiple sections of the tread block to flex, and then that actually creates little biting edges as they flex, leading to even more grip on that deep snow and ice. Keeping performance in mind, this tire is V-Speed rated, which means it's tested safe to 149 miles an hour, and also carries an extra load rating, which means you guys with the heavier vehicles can even take advantage of these as well. These are going to be the perfect choice for you guys rocking hot hatches, luxury sports sedans, and even into your domestic muscle cars that are looking for a winter tire that's not going to handle like a noodle. This tire is pretty average across the board with its snow grip characteristics, coming in a little above average with its wet grip, a little below average with its ability to disperse water. This tire is going to excel in dry handling and has class-leading lifespan. Now, lifespan isn't necessarily my main concern with the winter tires, as I've pretty well come to terms with the snow tire not lasting quite as long as a summer tire, but this is going to be a great choice for someone looking for a performance-oriented and quiet tire who would also be stacking on miles with a lot of highway driving. A set of 4 235/50 18s will run you about $636, making it a pretty damn good value for the money. Coming in at number 4 is the Continental Viking Contact 7. What a great name for a winter tire. The first thing that really stands out to me about this tire is its tread pattern. It's a bunch of diamond-shaped blocks all through the center of the tire, and it looks like a friggin' rattlesnake. The design really vibes well with the name. Anyway, these tires are packed with Continental technology. Before we even get into what makes this a great winter tire choice, let's talk about some of the Continental technology that's packed into most Continental tires. First and foremost, Conti Seal is a really neat penetration safety technology. It's a sticky yet viscous sealant layer that's applied underneath the tread layer. They say Conti Seal can withstand 80% of puncture scenarios, reducing a solid portion of any risk associated with debris or other various sharp objects in the road. After that, we're going to be looking at Continental's self-supporting run-flat tire technology. In case of a puncture, especially in a tire that doesn't have this Conti Seal technology, this prevents the sidewall from being crushed between the wheel and the road, and also the tire from slipping off the wheel, which makes spare tires obsolete. Not having to carry a spare tire means a reduction in weight, which improves fuel efficiency and adds a bunch of free space in the trunk. What the f? And then a great one specifically for a winter tire is the Conti Silent technology, which is a tire noise reducing system. It's actually a layer of polyurethane foam attached to that inner surface of the tire. So just like a foam layer reduces interior cabin noises inside your vehicle, this foam's actually going to absorb vibration and reduce noise directly associated with that tire. Going back to that aggressive tread design with those diamond-shaped tread blocks, the reason for this is to actually take advantage of the directional design in order to give that tire the stability and dry grip that we all love, while simultaneously being able to align these channels in a way that can very quickly disperse water and slush. And of course, in those tread blocks are variously sized sipes to help really maximize that grip on snow and ice, especially when braking. These things are available in 91 different size and configurations. The Viking Contact 7s are in the top of their class with snow grip, great at water dispersion with decent lifespan. If your climate sees deeper snow or lots of snow-covered roads, but you also want a tire with a good tread life to stack miles on, this one's for you. Our most commonly bought size is a 245/40/18, and it's going to cost you a little under $870 for a full set of 4 shipped right to your door. Number 3 on the list is one of the most recognizable winter tire names on the market, and that's going to be the Bridgestone Blizzak. But this one specifically is a WS90. Bridgestone uses their newest Nano Protect multi-cell tread compound in the makeup of this tire that's designed to act like kind of a sponge, for lack of a better analogy, and it actually soaks up the water. It pulls up that small thin layer of water that sits on top of that ice or that hard packed snow, which results in better traction on ice covered road surfaces. And the added benefit is that this tire compound remains more pliable in very cold temperatures, which means improved overall dry and wet handling. Now this technology is actually only in the first 55% of the tread depth, and then the remaining tread depth after that uses their standard winter tire compound. I'm not entirely sure on the reasoning behind this, but if I had to guess, I'd assume that having this technology would make for an extremely soft compound and would result in very quick wear, which for this tire is already some of the worst in its class. Now, I don't mean that in a derogatory way though. The trade-off for grip on snow and ice is longevity, and these tires are the best on the market for straight up grip on snow and ice. These tires are not something I would recommend for somebody with a long commute, but something I would absolutely recommend for someone who sees pretty extreme winter weather or specifically likes to challenge the depths of an unplowed parking lot. These are very fun, very capable snow tires, and they are the most expensive of the day, coming in at $1,100 for a set of 225/60/18s. I can't call this one an overall great value because it doesn't check multiple boxes. However, if your goal is to get through deep snow and heavy ice, this is undoubtedly the best tool for conquering anything winter can throw at you. Our number 2 most popular winter tire is none other than the Toyo Celsius. I air quoted winter because this one's actually what the industry calls a hybrid tire. Essentially, it just combines the all-weather attributes of an all-season tire with winter attributes of a snow tire. You're looking at having an all-season with kind of a winter-oriented compound and a winter-oriented tread depths and sipes to grab snow better than your typical all-season would. Now, don't get it twisted. This is not a good replacement for a snow tire if you live in a climate that sees above moderate snow. But if you live somewhere that gets a colder winter that sees below freezing temperatures and a mild snow, this is a fantastic alternative to your full-on winter tire without the risk of a traditional all-season. This is going to be a tire that performs like any other all-season would in warm, dry, and wet conditions while still providing security in cold weather and snow without sacrificing lifespan. These tires provide a decent amount of value at the price point as well, even for a premium brand all season. So the $800 price tag for 235/40/18 really is getting you a lot for the money, especially when you consider it offers these winter attributes with a 60,000-mile warranty. And lastly is our most popular selling winter tire for the 2021 season, Michelin's 3rd generation X-ICE tire. The X-i3 utilizes Michelin's Flex Ice silica compound formula designed to provide enhanced flexibility on snow and ice while simultaneously providing the firmness needed for predictable handling, stability, and lifespan on wet or dry roads during the cold season. Michelin has also integrated some of their Green X technology in the tread makeup to give this tire a low rolling resistance for better fuel efficiency as well. The tread pattern here is full of Michelin DNA with the asymmetrical tread pattern and aggressively designed blocks. You can see the extra deep tread depth between these blocks, and then in these tread blocks is, outside of the compound of the rubber, what makes this a snow tire. This tire has tons of siping, And then they also have these little holes at the rear of the outer tread blocks called micro pumps. And what these are actually meant to do is soak up that water to allow the sipes to work more efficiently. So these are obviously a very serious winter tire with state-of-the-art winter tire technology. But what I think really sets Michelin snow tires apart from its competition outside of their winter ability is how they get all of this function with zero sacrifice to all of the other things that make a snow tire a little less desirable, like comfort and noise and longevity. These things are absolute rock stars. And when you're driving them on the street, you don't even know the difference between these and a summer tire from a noise and a ride quality standpoint. I actually have a set of these on my B8S4, and I am madly in love with how they perform in and out of snow. And they provide a solid value as well, considering these things even have a 40,000 mile, 6-year warranty. That's a lot considering most snow tires have a very limited warranty, if any warranty at all. The most popular purchase size is a 245/40/18 XL, and you can snag a set of these bad boys for just $880, and that is going to be shipped to your door. Well, so there you have it. 2021's most popular winter tires. What do you guys run on your rides? Did they make the list? Let me know in the comments. And please tell us what you want to see us cover next. If you want to snag yourself a set of any of these winter tires or want to browse other options, simply head over to fitmentindustries.com for all of your wheel, tire, and suspension needs. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. It helps us out a ton. And go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you learned anything today. I'm Sean from Fitment Industries, SeanB.FI on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.
Peace.